Hi, I'm Neil.
I'm David, and this is a different spin.
Okay, so the episode of South Park we're going to be talking about today was called Sexual Healing. Now, in this episode, it all starts out, well, what kind of pissed me off about it was a video game.
And it was basically about Tiger Woods and his wife. Around the time Thanksgiving, his wife randomly pulls out a baseball club and
No,
starts
it was a golf club.
golf club and beats him to death.
Well, not really to death, but
But
pretty bad.
yeah, that was all that.
And so basically, the end of it turned out being a video game, and that kind of pissed me off. And then the next scene is about like sexual addiction among like
Younger
males and younger kids, and so the next chunk of the episode um, was like a test for sex addiction in the children of South Park Elementary, starting with the fourth grade. And basically, what happened next was some creepy scientist guy comes into the room with some kind of a picture on a canvas.
It was almost like porn, but then he asked the children after they looked at it what color was a handkerchief,
in the girl's hand.
and they mostly said yellow, and Kyle, Kenny, and Butters
Said what handkerchief?
And the guy pulled him into a room,
That looked like an interrogation cell.
basically telling him that they have
were
sexual
sex addicts.
yeah.
Yeah, and the whole basic thing about it was the whole episode was about sex addiction, which made absolutely no sense to me at
It
all.
barely had anything to do with it. Really.
Yeah, it was a really messed up episode. Anyway, the next scene is basically the scientist is telling the boys, well, you know what? Well, one of these days you're going to be at home masturbating, and you are going to be in a Batman suit, and you are going to be choking yourself with a belt hanging from a doorknob. And then the next scene
Yeah.
was basically it was at Kenny's house, and Kenny's mom is all like, Kenny, come eat dinner.
And he basically
And
choked.
then he had basically choked himself with a belt and was in a Batman costume, and it was
Very
and he had
hysterical.
his hand down his pants. It was totally funny.
Yeah.
In fact, I can't even talk about it without starting to laugh. I'm showing great restraint right now. So anyway, the next scene is Kyle and Butters are in this classroom with, I guess, other males that had sex addiction, including David Letterman, Charlie Sheen, Bill Clinton,
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, of course. I mean, you can kind of tell that from the opening sequence when his wife comes into the room saying, "Well, why do you have?" Well, she was kind of more along the lines of, "Oh well, why do you have a picture of a hook? Why do you have a text messages from some kind of a hooker
On Thanksgiving.
on Thanksgiving?"
That's basically how it all started.
That's pretty much how it started. So Tiger Woods was there, of course, after that scene. It was overall kind of messed up. And so next scene basically was a whole bunch of monkeys in some kind of a monkey reserve. And so yeah, the monkeys were like totally normal, and then some guys come in and dump like a load of like $100 bills all over this one monkey, and then the monkey goes crazy.
Starts humping all the other girls in there.
Starts humping all the female monkeys
Until like the
in there.
monkey's girlfriend or something comes up and like
And
hits
starts
him.
hitting him with a rolling pin.
And supposedly he's apologizing on his supposed talk show.
Yeah. It was kind of a messed up episode overall. Anyway, next important scene was I guess there was some kind of a connection between all the presidents that have ever been presidents over the time that South Park has come out have been rather stupider than they actually are, but Obama is like
The stupidest
in there.
one.
Well, yeah, stupidest one so far. Well, actually, Bush was a bit stupider on South
Not to be
Park.
racist, okay?
Oh yeah, totally. Not to be I mean, look at me. So, anyway, so yeah, the next scene is basically the scientist in the White House, and he's telling Obama, President Obama, excuse me, that there was like a whole bunch. Yeah, no, there was a whole bunch of a connection between the $100 bill and people being sex addicts, And then Obama's all, and then the scientist is all, yeah, and there's a connection between that and Independence Hall, and Obama is all like, um, oh, Independence Day, and brings that into the picture and starts
And then
talking about
Roswell saying that
comes
the
up.
aliens are involved and stuff.
Yeah, it was rather stupid. So then the president and everyone and like the military's in Independence Hall looking for this alien, and then some guy comes forward and says, "Well, it might be just male human nature, to like this stuff," and then Obama whispers into some kind of an ear mic, "We got a turd in the punch bowl." That kind of means that there's a bad apple in the wherever they were. Anyway, so the next scene is basically the military person getting taken away, and then Kyle and Butters come into the picture, and they're all like, well, and then the president and all the other military guys give them guns, and then they start going up Independence Hall, and then they start hearing this noise, and it was some creepy wizard alien guy, and basically what the wizard alien guy was, it was the military officer who was speaking out against it, dressed up in some kind of a freaky alien wizard suit. And then Butters and Kyle start shooting him on command from the other military officers. And then they basically shoot him dead. And next scene is Butters like talking about like what it was and stuff like that, and like he would never be like addicted to sex
ever again.
Yeah. And basically that was pretty much the end of the episode. And overall, it was a really messed up episode, and I totally would have done it differently.
Yeah.
And it was just rather stupid in all.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, well, some episodes of South Park are just plain funny, and others are funny
like
and
really
stupid.
retarded.
But this one was just plain stupid.
Yeah.
So that's the end of this episode, and we hope you like it. And if you have any comments as far as the episode go, you can list them in the comment section below. So thank you, and this is A Different Spin. Thanks.
Tune in next time.
Definitely.